Hare Krishna. Today's disappearance day of Shri Jayadeva Goswami. Shri Jayadeva Goswami was well-known poet, well-known poet, a scholarly personality who was prior to Shri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Shri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu used to relish the songs written by Shri Jayadeva Goswami when he was sannyasi in Jagannath Puri and 18 years when Mahaprabhu is in Jagannath Puri in a small little apartment called Gambhira. So if you go Jagannath Puri, you can ask anyone where is Gambhira. Gambhira means
serious,
very grave mood of Mahaprabhu. He was relishing the songs of Shri Jayadeva Goswami in that very, very small, even though Mahaprabhu is tall figure, it's like 8 point something. But if you see that small room, that small apartment, it's not even enough for a person like me, 5'2", to enter in and to sleep there. Very small little threshold, and Mahaprabhu is bending and entering inside that and living in that small little apartment. And his two eternal associates, Sarup Damodar and Sri Ramanand Rai, they were making Mahaprabhu relishing the songs of Vidyapati, Chandidas, and also Jayadeva Goswami's Geet Govinda. So amongst all other works of Sri Jayadeva Goswami, the best is Geet Govinda, which describes the amorous pastimes of Sri Radha and Krishna, the loving conjugal pastimes of Radha and Krishna, and so many details in depth of those pastimes, which is even difficult to even describe. One famous song which we sing in Kartik Parikrama, Dhira Samire Jamuna Tire Vasati Vane Vanamali Vasati Vane Vanamali Piya Payodhara Anemardana Rati Sukasare Vasana Vidare. This is beautiful song. And if you see, it's in the song book, but there's no translation. Because it's so deep and so intimate that it's difficult to even translate that. The amorous pastime of divine couple, the loving pastimes of divine couple Radha and Krishna. But it's so beautiful. And it's written by Shri Jayadeva Goswami. So we're going to hear some glories of Jayadeva Goswami, but this beautiful song, which is called Mangal Geetam, is so famous not only at this day, in this present moment, but also prior to Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And Mahaprabhu used to relish this, Geet Govindam. So let's first sing all together, and then later on I'm going to describe the glories of Shri Jayadeva Goswami. Yeah? This song is so beautiful. I'm coming on this. So I'm going to sing the same melody as they sing in inside Lord Jagannath temple. And only Indians can go inside. Not only Indians, only Hindus can go inside the temple. The Muslims and other beliefs, they can't even go inside the Jagannath temple. There's many reasons for that. I don't know why they're so partial, but there was a lot of troubles in the past by Mughals the Muslims and many others who used to slaughter cows, killing people. So since then, they made a rule forever. Only Hindus are allowed to maintain the sanctity and the purity of that. Prabhu, we're going to sing now. After this. So, this is a particular melody. We can sing in many other ways. Like the common way we sing everywhere is Shita Kamala Kucha Mandala Drita Kundala He Kalita Lalita Vanamala Jaya Jayadeva Hare. But I want to sing the melody which the local Odia devotees, they sing for Lord Jagannath for waking up for Mangalarti. And also they sing in the night to make Jagannath sleep. So Jagannath is very fond of this Mangal Geetam. That's the Mangalarti of Lord Jagannath. You know, he's so fond of this. And also in the night, he don't sleep without hearing this. Yeah. So I don't know, I think they can't play Mridanga with this, but just hear this and repeat after me and maybe a little Kartala.
Harmonium?
Yeah, if you can. Shita Kamala Kucha Mandala Hari Shita Kamala Kucha Mandala Drita Kundala Drita Kundala Drita Kundala Kalita Lalita Vanamala Jaya Jaya Deva Hare 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 Jaya Jaya Deva Hare Dinamani Mandala Mandana Hari Dinamani Mandala Mandana Bhava Khandana Bhava Khandana Bhava Khandana Muni Jana Manasa Hamsa Jayo Jayo Deva Hare 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 Jayo Jayo Hare 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 Jayo Jayo Deva Hare Kaliya Vishadhara Ganjana Hari Kaliya Vishadhara Jana Ranjana Jana Jana Ranjana Yadukula Nalina Dinesha Jaya Jaya Deva Hare 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 Jaya Jaya Deva Hare Madhu Mura Naraka Vinashana Hari Madhu Mura Naraka Vinashana Gaduasana Gaduasana Surakula Keli Nidana Jaya Jaya Deva Hare 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 Jaya Jaya Deva Hare Amala Kamala Dala Lochana Hari Amala Kamala Bhava Mochana Bhava Mochana Tribhuvana Bhavana Nidana Bhava Mochana Jayo Jayo Deva Hare 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 Jayo Jayo Deva Hare Janaka Sutta Krita Bhushana Janaka Sutta Krita Hari Janaka Sutta Krita Bhushana Hari Janaka Sutta Krita Bhushana Jita Dushana Jita Dushana Samara Shamita Dasha Kantha बोल गया इता दोषाना समरा शमिता कशगंता जय जय देव हरे 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 जय जय देव हरे अभिनव जलधर सुंदर हरि अभिनव जलधर Dhritamandara Shimukha Chandra Chakora Dhritamandara Shimukha Chandra Chakora Jayo Jayo Deva Hare 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 Jayo Jayo Deva Hare Hare Jayo Jayo Deva Hare 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 Jayo Jayo Deva Tava Charanay Pranatavayam Hari Tava Charanay Pranatavayam Iti Bhavaya Iti Bhavaya Kuru Kushalam Pranateshu Iti Bhavaya Kuru Kushalam Jayo Jayo Deva Hare 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 Jayo Jayo Deva Shri Jayadeva Kaverida Shri Jayadeva Kaverida Hari Shri Jayadeva Kaverida Hari Shri Jayadeva Kaverida Guru Te Muda Guru Te Muda Mangala Mujvala Gita मेरे को भी बुला Guru Te Muda Mangala Mujvala Gita Jayo Jayo Deva Hare 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 Jayo Jayo Deva Hare Radhe Krishna Govinda Gopala Nanda Dulala Yashoda Dulala Jayo Jayo Deva Hare 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 Jayo Jayo Deva Hare 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 Jayo Jayo Deva Hare Hare Jayo Jayo Deva Hare Hare Jayo Jayo Deva. This is Mangal Gita. And then Jayadeva Goswami wrote, this is long bhajan and there is no translation also. But just like our first phrase, what we sing in Kartik Parikrama when we go to Dhira Samir.
Maharaj page number.
Next page.
The next page. So it begins with the second verse, not the first. Dhira samire jamuna tire Dhira samire jamuna tire Vasati vane vanamali Vasati vane vanamali Pina payodhara parisaramadana Piya payodhara parisaramadana Chanchalakara yogashali Chanchalakara yogasali O rati sukha sare gatama visare Rati sukha sare gatama visare madana mano haravesha madana mano haravesha nakuro nidamini gamana vilambana nakuro nidamini gamana vilambana anusaratama hridayesha Dhira samire jamuna tire Dhira samire jamuna tire Vasati vane vanamali Vasati vane vanamali
Maharaj, in South India, when they teach Carnatic music or they sing Jayadeva Goswami songs, of course, there is no translation. Growing up, I also learned listening to those things.
Very nice.
Neela Kalavira, there's another song.
Yes.
Very famous.
So entire Geet Govinda. Okay. So Jayadeva Goswami birthplace is in Navdeep Dham. We go in Parikrama. We're going to go in March, beginning March 9th. We're going to go this place called Champahati. Champak Hut. There was a Brahmin in Satyuga who used to worship Krishna with champak flowers. There's a golden color flowers. Krishna got so pleased with this Brahmin that he manifests himself as, now you can open. Now he manifests himself in a golden form, that Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, resplendent with like champak flowers, the golden, molten golden complexion of Mahaprabhu. This Brahmin got so captivated by seeing the beauty of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And Mahaprabhu gave assurance to the Brahmin, I'm going to appear in Kali Yuga, same this form as Gauranga. And then you will also be one of my associates. So this Brahmin, he appeared in Kali Yuga 500 years back when Mahaprabhu was manifesting his pastime as Dwij Vaninath, the brother of Shri Gadadhar Pandit.
Dwij
Vaninath,
Vaninath.
the brother of Shri Gadadhar Pandit. And he used to worship Mahaprabhu with the same champak flowers. So, and there's beautiful deities of Shri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu at Champahati, right? Yeah, remember when we go there? So, this is also the birthplace of Shri Jayadeva Goswami, who was prior to Shri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. This was the place. And at that time, King Balal Sen was ruling the Bengal, that territory. So, Shri Jayadeva Goswami was living eastern side of Ganga, near to the royal palace of King Balal Sen. But then he found some disturbance in his bhajan. There's so many people coming in and out to the king palace, and is so much opulence is there. So he was very renunciate, even though he was a householder, living with his wife, and they both were so much into doing bhajan day and night. The ideal way of grasta life, being Krishna is the center of one's life, not just the sense gratification, is the center of life. So Jayadeva Goswami, even though married with his wife, but Krishna being the center, they both were worshipping Krishna, chanting day and night, and he used to compose some poems. He's Kaviraj, he's the best amongst all the poets. Shri Jayadeva Goswami. So he found some disturbance, so he changed his location, his hut, to some other direction. And King Balal Sen came ask forgiveness and begging to him, please come and stay near to my royal palace. But he said, no, I'm very much happy here. And if you disturb me, I'm going to go Jagannath Puri. The king was so being humble there and asking forgiveness. He said, no, you please stay. A pure devotee like yourself, staying here is such an honor for me. So he got so much honor from the king. And because he used to write so many poems in glorifying Radha and Krishna pastimes, in the intimate, loving affairs of Radha and Krishna, once upon a time, in his meditation, when he was writing, composing a poem, in his meditation he saw something so astonishing that his hands started shaking to write this. How is that possible? That Krishna, who is Sarva Shaktiman, means one who possesses all the potencies, and whose Karanam, Sarva Karanam Karanam, is the cause of all causes. Yeah? He's the cause of every cause, right? He's the cause of creation. He's the cause of maintenance. He's the cause of annihilation. He's the cause of all other avatars. Narsing, Vara, Vaman, Parshuram. He's the cause of all incarnation. He's the cause of all living entities. He's the cause of troubling Yashoda Maya. He's the cause of obeying his father Nanda Maharaj. He's the cause of creating a disturbance in the whole Brajmandal by stealing butter. He's the cause of disturbance to steal the cloths of the young gopis. Yeah? He's the cause of killing Putana. He's the cause of killing Tarnavar, Shaktasur, Agasur, Vyomasur, Keshi, and their Sasur. Yeah. He's the cause of killing all the demons. He's the cause of performing Ras Leela. He's the cause of the love of Shri Radharani. This is the definition of Sarva Karanam Karanam. It's not only restricted to just his cause of all causes, but what are the all causes? These are list. Yeah? He's the cause of surrendering himself to Shri Radharani. He's the cause of killing Kamsa. He's the cause of killing so many demons in Dwarika. He's the cause of marrying so many queens in Dwarika. right? He's the cause of reciprocating with his devotees. He's the cause of speaking such sweet song which got famous as Bhagavad Gita. He's the cause of Bhagavad Gita. He's the cause of Bhagavatam. He's the cause of everything. He's the cause of us. He is residing in us. So that Krishna who is cause of all causes.
Yes, yes.
That Krishna who is cause of all causes and Krishna who is Sarva Shaktiman means he's always endowed with his potencies. That's his Sarva Shakti. Who's his Shakti? Haladani Shakti. Haladani Shakti ki.
Yay!
Krishna's Haladani Shakti is Radharani. So his Sarva Shaktiman when he is with Haladani means pleasure giving potency. Shri Radharani always giving pleasure to Krishna. But it's another way, Krishna is giving pleasure to Radharani all the time. So it's hard to say who's giving pleasure to whom because they are not two, they are just one. Radha Purna Shakti, Krishna Purna Shaktiman. Dui vastu bhed nahi shastre praman. Krishna is Sarva Shaktiman, possessor of potency, and Radharani is his potency. And they are one. Shakti Shaktir Matur Abhedaha. There is no difference between the Shakti and the potent and the potency. It's one and the same. Therefore, there is no difference between Radha and Krishna, but to express and to show what is the meaning of divine love, they manifest in two, whereas they are just one, right? And who are the gopis? The manifestation of Shri Radharani. As Brahmaji is saying in Brahma Samhita, Anand Chinmay Ras Pratibhavi Tavi Tavi Najarup Eva Kalabi Golok Eva Nivasiti Makhilatma Bhuto Govindamadi Purusham Tamam Bhajami. All the gopis are the manifestation of Radharani who are assisting Radharani in uniting or meeting of Shri Radha and Krishna. The entire creations is there for just this purpose, to make Shri Radha Krishna meet together. Because with the formula, Tasmin Tushte Jagat Tushtam. If Radha Krishna is pleased, the entire universes will be pleased. Yatha Taror Mul Nishnen Tarpanti Taskandu Muchaka. By watering the root of the tree, the entire tree get nourished. So if they both get pleased, everyone will get pleased. Yeah. So Shri Jayadeva Goswami, he expressed those emotions, transcendental sentiments in his book Geet Govinda. The Geet Govinda, famous, very famous, especially in South India and especially in Odisha, in Bengal. Everyone is aware of this, and many young girls, they dance on these songs of Geet Govinda. Right?
Yes.
So Shri Jayadeva Goswami, he began that great composition Geet Govinda with Dash Avatar Stotram. Keshavadhrita Meena Sharira Jai Jagadisha Hare Jai Jagadisha Hare Keshavadhrita Kurmarupa Jai Jagadisha Hare Jai Jagadisha Hare. And the famous one, Tava Kara Kamala Varenaka Adbhuta Shinga Dalita Hiranya Kashipu Tanu Bhinga Keshavadheta Narahari Rupa Jai Jagadisha Hare Jai Jagadisha Hare Jai Jagadisha Hare. So Dash Avatar, the famous 10 avatars. This is the Mangala Charan of the invocation verses of Shri Geet Govinda. So Jayadeva Goswami is expressing some people have doubt if the Gita Govinda is full of so rasik, the ras, the mellow of Sri Radha Krishna loving affairs, what it has to do with the Dashavatars, what it has to do with the mean, the fish, the tortoise, the Narsingha, and the Kurm, and all that, right? Yes, yes.
This is to say that Krishna is the origin of all the incarnations. Maybe it's just.
He can't resist by describing that my Krishna, he assumes so many forms for so many other reasons. But when you go deep into the ras vichar, which I can't say right now, then all this fish, tortoise and Narsingha, he plays such an important role to make the conjugal love of Radha and Krishna more sweet and more beautiful.
He makes the Dasavatar to make the. Okay.
So deep meanings there. Anyhow, so this Dasavatar is so important. So while meditating on the pastimes of Sri Radha and Krishna, and what he meditating and what he's visualizing, he used to write down. So once upon a while writing down, something came in his meditation, which is so astonishing, that Krishna plays his peacock feather and flute at the lotus feet of Sri Radharani. And is praying to Radharani, please place your lotus feet on my head. The poison effect of separation for you is rising and come to my head. So before it creates some reaction, I want something to counteract that poisonous effect, and that is nectar, which is present at your lotus feet. Therefore, O Shri Radhe, please place your lotus feet on my head, because your lotus feet is full of nectar, and the poison of separation has risen to my head. And now he's worried, how can I write this? Oh, Krishna is the Lord of all Lord. And Radharani is what? She is a pleasure-giving potency of Krishna. She always serves Krishna. How can Krishna, being supreme personality of Godhead, is doing so? I can't. His hand starts shaking. But what I'm visualizing in my meditation, that can't be wrong. That can't be wrong. But how can I write this? Hand shaking. And he kept his pen down. He told his wife, I'm going to take, Padmavati. His wife Padmavati. That's a Mangala Charan verse of Shri Jayadeva Goswami. I'm forgetting now. Charan Charan Chakravati. Anyway, the second verse. So, Padmavati, I'm going to take bath in Ganga. Meanwhile, you prepare prasadam, 2 offering. And I'm going to come and take prasadam. Sri Jayadeva Goswami was thinking so much about this. Maybe if I go out in open air and take bath in Ganga, maybe this emotions get subside, because something which I'm meditating is not regular, it's not common, something very, very special. How dare this can be possible? Yeah. So when he left home, Krishna, disguised as Jayadeva Goswami, he came inside the cottage, and his wife asked, "Oh, how come you come back so quick?" He said, No. I was thinking something is coming in my head. First I should write down, otherwise I'll forget it. First I should write down. So he sat on the same seat where original Jayadeva Goswami was sitting. Krishna sat there. He opened that book and took that pen and he wrote with his own handwriting. Can you imagine Krishna's writing? Krishna's writing. So there are 2 scripts which Krishna wrote, 2 famous ones, there are many. One is this, and other is Krishna himself, he wrote commentary on Vedanta Sutra in Jaipur. There was a trouble in Jaipur, attack on our Sampradaya, Gaudiya Vaishnava Sampradaya. The many other sampradayas, many other sects, they were complaining why Radharani has to be worshipped with Krishna. What is the relationship of Radharani with Krishna? Only the wife has to be with husband, like Lakshmi Narayan, Sita Ram. What Radharani has to do there? Remove Radharani from there. And this complaint came to the king. All other sampradayas complaining to the king. We need to know the evidence. And evidence should be present in the commentaries, Bhashya, on Vedanta Sutra. So the king reported to Vishnu Chakur Thakur, who was so famous in Vrindavan in those days, who wrote a Rasik commentary. All what we hearing up to this day, all my Gurudev used to say, my spiritual hero is Vishnu Chakur Thakur. Because Rasik commentaries on pastimes of Krishna. Even when Bhishma Pitama, the grandsire Bhishma, when he was on bed of arrows, yeah, there's a Rasik. You know, Rasik means what?
Savoring the mellows of the different moods.
The amorous.
The
Meaning,
amorous
meaning of the activities when Bhishma is on the bed of arrows. Can you imagine? Vishnu Chakur Thakur. I can't even say that. It's so difficult to even say that. But if you read his commentaries, oh gosh, he is like Rasik. Totally Rasik. Everything is about amorous pastime. So, when this complaint came to the king, king reported to Vishnu Chakur Thakur, but he was in an advanced age and also a little sick. He said, I can't walk. I can't come to Jaipur from Vrindavan. Then he sent one of his disciples, Shri Baldev Vidyabhushan Prabhu. You go. So when he came, he just prayed to Govindji, you want Radharani with you? If you want, then you have to help me. Otherwise, there is no scope. And now he's wondering, how should I write? Because they asked, those other people, they asked, we want this commentary to finish in 7 days. And how to write 550 Vedanta Sutras in 7 days? Impossible. So Govindji in Jaipur, he himself came and sat down and he wrote overnight entire commentary on Vedanta Sutra. And when he woke up, when Baldev Vidyabhushan Prabhu woke up in the morning, he saw, it's already written. And in such a beautiful handwriting. Who wrote that? Govind himself wrote that. So next day he presented this commentary to those Sampradaya people. He said, how come you finish in one night? He said, I didn't wrote this. It's Krishna wrote. Govinda wrote this. So what's the name of the commentary? Because Krishna wrote this, it has to be Govinda Bhashya. Imagine Krishna is writing. And then the other example is when Krishna disguised himself as Jayadeva Goswami, he sat there, took his pen and he wrote a verse for which Jayadeva Goswami was trembling to write, shaking to write. Krishna wrote there. Smaragara khandanam mama shirasi mandanam dehi pada pallavodaram. Smaragara khandanam mama shirasi mandanam dehi pada pallavodaram. Oh Radhe, I'm feeling intense separation from you. Intense separation, like I'm going to die without you. This separation is like a poison which is killing me. And this separation is rising to my head now. There's only one means to get out of it. And that is, I place my head onto your lotus feet. Please place your lotus feet on my head. Because your lotus feet is full of nectar. Krishna wrote this. And then told his wife, okay, now I'm going to take bath. And then original Jayadeva Goswami, when he came back, so wife asked, what was that so special that you came and you wrote and again you went back to take bath in Ganga? He said, who told you? I didn't came. I just told you that I'm going to take bath, be ready with the prasadam. She said, no, you came. You sat there and you wrote. He said, what are you saying? Then he was little worried. Something is suspicious here. He came and he opened that, and such beautiful handwriting. He saw that verse for which he was shaky to write. Smaragar Khandanam, Mama Shirisi Mandanam, Dehi Pad Palla Udaram. Jayadeva Goswami started shedding tears. And he told his wife, Padma, you are so fortunate. You had darshan of Krishna today. You're so fortunate. Padma heard, she started crying. Jayadeva Goswami said, it was not me. Krishna himself came and he wrote. That means this is evidence. What I was meditating, what came in my meditation is true. Actually, Krishna placed his head on at the lotus feet, unto the lotus feet of Shri Radharani. Actually, it happened because he wrote this. Such an evidence Jayadeva Goswami is giving to us. With his strength of his bhajan, he's meditating on the pastime, he's visualizing those pastimes. Imagine. And later on, he moved to Jagannath Puri. And his Geet Govinda became so famous, so popular, that once upon a time, a Devadasi means some young girls, unmarried, and even no desire of getting married, and they never ever have any tinge of desire in their life to even get married, to be touched by anyone. They always remain so pure and in love with Krishna only, Jagannath. They are known as Devadasis. That was a trend. Years back, it's not present anymore because there is no impurity left. They're only in love with Jagannath. They don't even see the face of any man in their life. So pure. They used to dance in front of Lord Jagannath, enhancing his love, his emotions. Yeah. So once upon a time, this Devadasi, in the middle of night, she was singing this Geet Govinda by Jayadeva Goswami. Shita Kamala Kucha Mandala Drita Kundala He Kalita Lalita Vanamala Jaya Jaya Deva Hare Jaya Jaya Deva Hare Jaya Jagannatha Hare. When she was singing such melodious tone, Lord Jagannath can't resist. In the night when the pujaris, they close his door, if you see Jagannath Puri temple, my gosh, if you can't go inside, if you see the door, it's such a huge door. The lock is like 3 feet long, this big lock. The door is so big and tall. So Jagannath, he escaped from his altar and he ran in the jungle, and all his claws and his skin being crossing the bushes, she got tore. And after hearing song, he came back on his altar, and next day Pujari, when he opened the door, he saw, what is this? Some thief trying to steal the ornaments of Jagannath. Even the scratches on his body. And they were wondering, what is this? Again it happened the next night. So they employed so many guards to look after. But then Lord Jagannath, he appeared in the dream of the head priest. He said, no, there's no thief coming inside. I'm running out because I'm very fond of hearing this Geet Govinda by Jayadeva Goswami. Since then, it was announced every night someone has to sing Geet Govinda for Lord Jagannath. And even to this day, Jagannath, he don't sleep without hearing Geet Govinda. That is his lullaby. There's a fine cloth on which Geet Govinda is written, and they wrap around on the forehead of Jagannath, and then he goes to sleep. So dear to him. And similarly in the Mangalarati, the local the local inhabitants of Puri, they wake up the Lord with this Geet Govinda. You know, very fond of Geet Govinda by Jayadeva Goswami. So, Shri Jayadeva Goswami, he also described a special ras called Vasant Ras. There are many kind of Ras Leela, not just one. There is Maharas, there is Hemant Ras. Not Hemant is doing Ras, but the name is Hemant Ras. Then there is Shardya Ras, then there is Vasant Ras.
And what's the name on Radhakund?
Huh?
Where only Swatiya Sati comes?
Vasant Ras
That's ocean.
at Govardhan. So, the many details of the description of this Ras. Maharas is when everyone is there. It's called Panchayati Ras. Pura Panchayat aa gaya wahan. All the Shruticharis, Municharis, Devis, everyone. So, different description. The speciality of Vasant Ras, which is described by Shri Jayadeva Goswami in Geet Govinda. Actually, the speciality of every Ras is the prominence of Shri Radharani. I don't have much time, otherwise I would have described in detail, but I don't have much time because we have to end up early. My flight is early morning, but that description need at least 1 hour. But in short, in brief, the whole purpose of Maharas by Krishna is to glorify Radharani, his Haladini Shakti, Radharani. How come? That in separation, my Radharani is superior in separation, and my Radharani is superior even in meeting. And this exhibited in Ras Leela. When Krishna, he renounced all other gopis, and he only take Radharani with him. Shri Jayadeva Goswami describing, Kansari api sansar vasana vradashinkhala Radha madam hidayam tejati vraja sundarim. He gave the association of all other gopis and he took Radharani with him, hiding Radharani in his heart. As we heard other day, Radharaman, putting Radharani in his heart. So that means giving up the association of all other beautiful gopis and only taking Radharani with him. What is the meaning? In meeting, Radharani is superior than anyone else. But when Krishna was adoring Radharani, decorating her hairs, serving her, and serving in the form of massaging her feet, her lotus feet, the gopis were in search of Krishna. Where Krishna is, where Krishna is, where Krishna is, they are searching. And they felt separation from Krishna. How to subside that separation? Only Krishna Nam, the holy name, and the Krishna pastime, which are equivalent to Krishna, can subside the separation. There is no other way out. There is no other option. Because holy name means Krishna Nam is equal to Krishna, and the pastimes of Krishna is equal to Krishna. There is no difference. So when we are hearing and speaking the pastime of Krishna, we are actually with Krishna. We are not realizing that's a different case. But actually we are with Krishna. Understand? When we come to the purity level and realization level, one feels Krishna. Even in reciting about Krishna or hearing about Krishna. So the gopis start imitating the pastimes of Krishna, like killing Putana, killing Shaktasur, Tirnavrat, lifting Govardhan hill. By imitating those pastimes, like one gopi became Putana, another gopi became Krishna. And how Krishna killed Putana? How Krishna killed Putana?
Sucking on her breasts.
Sucking on her breast and took the life here from the breast of Putana. So this is how gopis are displaying these pastimes. But the question arises here, who became Putana and who became Krishna. Both are gopis, right? Now, this is very important for you to remember this. So, all the gopis, there are some gopis which are leaders. They are called Yutheshwaris, the leader of the group. They become Krishna. And all the leaders have their maid servants. They become demons. To satisfy or to please their group leaders. Maid servants acting as the demons. They became Putana to give pleasure to the leaders. Understand? This is a very siddhantic point, philosophical point here. Yeah. So killing Putana, killing Shaktasur, this and that. And lifting over the hill. They took their shawls like this and lifting over the hill. And in their meditation of the gopis, the pastime came how Krishna is Bhakta Vatsal, affectionate to his devotees, and he accepted binding. Who bind Krishna? So they remember the pastime of binding of Yashoda, Yashoda Maya binding Krishna with a rope. Now they all got panicked. Who's going to become Yashoda? Because Yashoda is mother. And Gopi can't take the role of a mother. You understand?
Yes.
If you're someone loved and beloved, you can't act as mother to that person, right? This is called Rasabhas, opposite. Conjugal love and motherly affection, they are opposite to each other. You understand my point? Now they are remembering Yashoda Maya binding Krishna. How to reconcile this? Who is going to become Yashoda?
Purnamasi.
क्यों बोल रहा है? रुक जा भाई. Keep it a suspense. I know you know. You know everything. I know this. You destroyed my suspense. Who is going to become Yashoda? Everyone looking each other. No one is willing to come forward and become Yashoda because then motherly form, right? Now they have to display this pastime, imitate this pastime. So what to do? Then Yogamaya, Paunamashi came forward. She became Yashoda. She is the one who reconciled all the pastimes of Krishna. She came forward and she became Yashoda and she bind Krishna with her waist. So all the gopis, they were imitating pastime of Krishna, and there Radharani was with Krishna and Krishna was serving Radharani. But Radharani heard, my gopis are just around here. I want them to come immediately to see how Krishna is so submissive to me that he's serving me so nicely. They'll be glad to see this. I want them to see this so that they can drive pleasure out of it. See, Radharani, being Krishna, she's thinking of her friends, her sakhis. It's not that easy. Krishna is serving you. You're in association of Krishna. And you're thinking of, Radharani is thinking of her sakhis. That means she's not enjoying. She is serving Krishna and she's also serving her gopis, because gopis are always engaged in serving Radharani. Got my point? No? It's too difficult. That's why I told this is philosophical. Anyhow. Conclusion. I have 4 minutes to complete. 3 minutes now. So in that separation, Radharani, she heard, my gopis are coming. So she told Krishna, I can't walk further. I'm so tired. Krishna said, what to do? Radha said, I don't know. You figure out. Shukdev Goswami is saying, Sacha mene tadatmanam varishtam sarvyoshitam hit gopi kama aso bhajate priya tattva tapto gatva vanam desham dhiptam kesham abravit na pareham chalitum na mam yatrate manha evam uktam priya askand urayateti tatascha atarte Krishna savadu anvataptai. Because I'm speaking very fast, I have to finish. That's why I'm just...
But we posted till 7:30 though.
7. Acha, wait. That meaning of Shukdev Goswami here is, Radharani said, I don't know. You have to figure out how to proceed. Krishna said, then come sit on my shoulder. Radharani wanted this. When I'm going to sit on the shoulder of Krishna, I want all the gopis to come and see this. And they'll be so happy to see how Krishna is so submissive and serving me. Right? Moment Radharani said this, Krishna bent to make Radharani sit on his shoulder, and Krishna also heard the gopis coming. And now the thought came in the mind of Krishna, if gopis will come right away, what they're going to see? I'm alone with Radha, and all the gopis will feel bad about my Radha, that we all together started Ras Leela, and you are alone with Krishna, you forgot us. So she's going to get accused and blamed. I want all accusation to come on my head. I'll be the culprit. I want to get blamed, but not my Radharani. So what Krishna did? He disappeared. And Radharani was just with Krishna, and seeing Krishna is not there, she started calling out, Krishna, 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 where are you? Crying and weeping, crying and weeping. Hanath Raman Preshta, Kwasi Kwasi Mahabhuja, Dasyaste Karpanye me Sakya Darsham Sanidhim. Oh my beloved Krishna, where are you? I'm your maid servant. Please extend your darshan to me. I want to see you. Where have you gone? Where have you gone? I lost my wealth. I lost my wealth. And all the gopis came there. Now seeing Radharani crying, sympathy. If they would have seen Radharani with Krishna, then different mood. But now seeing she's crying a lot and weeping, sympathy. And they all concluded, in meeting, Radharani is superior, because Krishna only took her with him. And in separation, we can't cry and weep like Radha. She has no energy to even imitate the pastime, whereas we have energy to imitate the pastimes. So in separation, she is so glorious. So that's the purpose of entire Ras Leela, to glorify Radharani. And similarly in Vasanta Ras, which is written by Jayadeva Goswami, in Maharas, Krishna, he disappeared from Ras Leela. In Vasanta Ras, Radharani disappeared from Ras Leela. And when Radharani disappeared from Ras Leela, Krishna is calling out, Radhe, Radhe, where are you? Where are you? To me more Jivan or Jivan. You are the life of my life. Tuhu lagi more Brajavas. I am in Braj only because of you. So Jayadeva Goswami wrote Vasantaras. Itas satan ansmritya anangavan khin manasa kritanu tapi sakalandi nandi tatanta kunde vishada madhava. Not seeing Radharani anywhere, Krishna's separation from Radharani. He came on the bank of Jamuna at Imli Tala, the tamarind tree. Krishna sat under that tree and calling out, Radhe, 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 the pangs of separation affecting me. Where are you? Oh Radhe, where are you? And what is the complexion of Krishna?
Neela Megasham.
Neela Megasham means dark rain cloud, bluish black complexion. But calling out Radhe, Radhe, Radhe and get lost and absorbed in Radharani, Krishna lost his complexion too.
Right.
And from the black bluish complexion, he turned to golden complexion. The complexion got changed. Too much into Radharani. Too much absorbed and lost in Radharani. And gained Radharani in loss. Lost in Radharani but gained Radharani. Means gained the complexion of Radharani. And he become golden. So that's a sign of Sachinandan Gaurahari. Antar Krishna Bahir Gaura. This is written by Shri Jayadeva Goswami in Geet Govinda. This is all our Sampraday's philosophical points. Very deep, very high, very subtle, and very energetic. We need to hear and meditate on this while we chant. Shri Jayadeva Goswami ki Jai. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Okay? Good. Thanks to dear host for having us here on this special day celebrating Jayadeva Goswami disciplines in your house. Hare Krishna.
श्रीपाद भक्ति वेदांत सिद्धांति महाराज की